everybody. Good morning. Welcome to the Intimacy of Race Minority Business Spotlight Friday. I'm Eva Medilek, and it's been my mission ever since 2020 and the events of 2020 to do my part for inclusive intelligence and cultural inclusivity and really supporting all of us to be better allies for each other. So I'm really excited for my guest this morning, the amazing Baylor. And Bea is the founder of Bea Baylor Coaching and Marketing Firm, a full service coaching and marketing agency. And as a certified business coach, Bea attributes her nurturing and caring spirit to the success of her clients, where she provides leadership seminars and education to assist executives. Bea attracts women who are sitting at the wrong table into a lifelong pursuit of standing in their power and seeking their inner vision of excellence. So I want to invite everybody today to really, if you can, comment, let us know what your feelings are, ask me or Bea any questions that you have, because we really want to support all of us into being better allies. As Bea and I were talking earlier, it takes a village. We are all hands on deck into creating safe and inclusive spaces. So welcome, Bea.
Oh my gosh, Eva, thank you. I feel so safe. I feel secure. And I have this thing with anxiety. And coming on your show, you have welcomed me. That feeling is not there. And we as women is always seeking love, unconditional love from each other. And I feel it from you. So thank you so much. One,
Oh,
for being so loving towards me and having me on your show. You're my idol. I've known you for since 2014. Found
yeah.
you on the social media platform and followed you until I saw you sitting in San Antonio. And I kept scooting over so I can get close to you and tap you on the shoulder. And from
Oh,
there, it's been a love affair. So thank you for being who you are
oh,
to
I appreciate
so
that.
many women globally. And that's who you are to me.
Oh, man, I appreciate that. I don't know how to follow that up. Okay, that was the end of our show, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna go. I got my
The
accolades.
end.
No, but honey, I really appreciate that, and I have to be honest with you, I am so, um, you know, hearing how people view me, makes me uncomfortable sometimes because,
Yes.
we're all human, and and we all are not perfect in this work. And one of the reasons why I started this group is so that we can be imperfect in the work together, knowing that our
Mhm.
vision is the same. Our
Right.
vision is for safe, inclusive spaces. Our vision is for economic empowerment of minority business owners. Our vision is the same, and we may be imperfect on our journey, but we are committed to getting it right more than our commitment is to being right. And so that's why I created this space, so that yes, we're going to say the wrong things. We're going to have oopsies and uh-ohs.
Right.
However, on our journey, and, and I'm talking to, people of color and white-bodied individual as well, you know, we know your heart and we know your intention, and it's okay to make mistakes. What's not okay is to be shame, blamed, and guilted into not doing anything at all. And so
Mm.
that's why for the Minority Business Spotlight, part of being an ally is really helping minoritized business owners have this economic empowerment,
Right.
and giving voice to Black business owners, Black business
Yes.
leaders.
Yes.
There's a seat at the table and there's a voice at the table,
Oh,
because
right.
you have a seat at the table, and you can get told sit down, shut up, and don't say anything, just eat your food,
Right.
or you can contribute to the conversation. And what we need as a minoritized group of people is white-bodied individuals to use their privilege to give
Mhm.
us a voice, but it also to share our businesses, to share what we do, give us shout outs on social media, amplify our voices and our mission. So that's why I wanted you to come on and share who you are,
Mhm.
the problems you solve, how you help people, and just let people get to know you and how they can, utilize your services or share your business. So, my first question I usually ask people are not what you do specifically, but tell us a little bit about who you are.
I love that. I love that question because when I was listening to you, Eva, 2 years ago, sitting in the pandemic, there
Mm,
was a sense of loneliness. There was a sense that I'm on this island all by
mm,
myself, and there was no collaboration. And it's no fun to be in business and not have the touchy feelings, wanting to collaborate, and that the opportunities was there, but it was um, very difficult. And I found myself stressed beyond nowhere. Like in front of the computer, I was like all over the place. And I ended up having a double heart attack, open heart surgery in 2020. And I
mm.
recovered. Look at me. I recovered,
Yes, you are.
mother of three, grandmother of eight grandchildren, and they're my heartbeats. They
Mhm.
are anything that go down with them. Their parents don't even call me. I got to find out somewhere else because they know I'm out of here. Let's go. You know, I'm on a flipping
Mhm.
out over those grandkids, and but five of them are grown, so I do have some stair steps that are still there, but the grandkids are
Mhm.
my life. And as I was looking back over my life, I said, how can one, I get back in the seat, in the saddle, and I knew I couldn't do the same thing that I was doing. And I wanted to create a community
Mhm.
for women all over, especially women of color, because the struggle is real. Most of the time, they're sitting at the wrong table. And I mean that in a very positive way, that we always sit at a table that is comfortable, but it has no substance or nutrients or tools and resources. And those people want what you want. And if you don't have it to give, you can't help those women that you're sitting at the table. You can always come back and grab them if they choose to go with you, but you've got to move.
Mhm. So what is the main problem that you solve for these women? Like, why do they come to you and what are they needing help with? Because I'm all about and this is kind of different from what most people say, like, who's your target audience? Who's your niche? And
Right.
I'm looking at what is the target problem that you solve?
The target problem I saw for women is women who sit in front of the computer all day long and they have no substance. So
Uh,
I created a business center, business app where you do all of your business in
mhm,
one place. Automation, digital online is key. It
mm,
because if you don't have all of the things that you need in front of you, all the way down to your accounting, all the way down to your social posting, reputation management, customer's voice, concierge service. A lot of
mm,
women look for VAs and they're like all over it. I need this, or if I had this app, this would be great. Eva,
mm.
I have over 250 products in my business
Wow.
app that I partnered with one of the largest companies in the world. That was my comeback. And I wanted to
Came
solve
back strong, didn't you?
wanted to
Wow, okay.
solve, yes,
Mhm.
my savings. And so I really, really wanted to solve like women's business. So the first thing I do is we take a snapshot of your business.
Mhm.
A lot of women don't like it because
It's
that's their
scary to look
baby.
at. It's
And
like looking
so
at private parts. It's like, don't show me. I don't want.
and that's the
That would
first
be
thing.
me.
Yeah, don't look at my baby. And of
Yeah.
course when you do, it's like, oh gosh, you're good in about 10 categories that we take a look at your business when we do the snapshot, all the way down to your website. Oh my gosh, what if your website isn't running fast? What if it's running
Mhm.
slow? What if the desktop isn't up to par? How can people stay on your website and look for what they need? Or if you don't have a Google My Business page, I get a deer to headlight when I say that. Do you have a Google My Business? Uh, no. Well, you need
Mm.
one. Do you have a
Mhm.
business address? And so we have places where I go in with the snapshot to show you these are the things that is your pain point, and this is what's
Mm.
keeping you stuck. And you're looking to make 6 to 7 figures, but I can't find you. And I
So
believe in the
you
customer's
helping
journey.
you are you helping these women be seen and make it easier for people to find them on the right social platforms?
Absolutely.
Oh, now is this an app?
It is definitely an app. If you come in to my business app, I give you the express tools to get started. For instance, if you wanted to come into the business app, I do your snapshot, and then I give you access, complimentary access to my customer voice, reputation management, artificial intelligence, and the social marketing. So you're able to post on 2 platforms, plus you get me to do the walkthrough with you for a couple of weeks so that we can set up your Google My Business page. And then you get to post on that page as well as one of your business social Facebook page. So
Wow.
that you get to post for free, because I know a lot of people use other apps to do all of their posting, but
Mhm.
this app does everything for you, all of your posting. If you choose to hire my concierge service, we do the posting for you.
Mind blown. Mind blown. All right, so I'm gonna try not to be selfish and ask all personal questions around like, oh my God, oh my God. So I want to just really get a little bit more clarity. Um, is most of this automated, or do you have, live people um, kind of helping with the posting and the work? I mean, it sounds like it's up to the user
Mhm.
to get the post in there and then it's automated. So walk me through a little bit. Let's say, I wanted to post, for example, I have a new radio show that launched last week called What's Important Now, Making
Right.
Time for What Matters Most. And that radio show airs live on the Voice
Mm.
America channel on Tuesdays. And if I wanted to, post my weekly guest, um, tell me how the app would support me in that, just to use a real life example.
That's a great one, Eva. So we create the posts for you
Okay.
inside of the business app, the social marketing business app.
Mhm.
And that post can upload your graphic design. You have the wording. We can bring in all of your social platforms at one time,
Mhm.
click, and it's populated on all the social platforms. We even give you the best time to post that particular
Wow.
post.
Wow.
Um, to answer your question, I again, the whole thing was community and having a team of back office
Okay.
people that I know, like, and trust with my clients, and they're there for me. In
Mm,
addition, I've hired like 4 virtual assistants that are in my concierge service, and
mm.
they're personally married to me. So whatever I need or my clients need, it is done.
Wow. Wow, that's huge because I'm thinking of some of my clients right now who are literally paralyzed by social media and by technology. And, and they get, like you said, deer in the headlights, and they want to just be an ostrich and hide. And they're limiting the growth of their business because of the fear of the technology, the unwillingness to, I would say, unwillingness to really even dive in and get comfortable in it because of, the excuses. I don't like social media. I don't this and I don't that.
Oh my gosh,
And I'm
yes.
thinking, yeah.
A
And
social
so
presence.
a social
Uh,
presence is
yes.
important, whether you like it or not.
Absolutely, Eva. People love to do blog posts, but they don't know. And so, my content writers got a team of content writers that will do your blog post. I mean, we'll work on it and do it for a year.
Mhm.
Content services, web design, HR. If you want, I mean, if you want to have an HR department, anything that has to do with the Google workspace, digital ad campaigns I can't even name. I even have
Wow.
the inbox SMS messaging for the business app.
Wow.
Huge. Everything that you could think of, local ads.
Mhm.
Um, when you think of the ads that you come in, I have a launch pad, at
Mhm.
Stratosphere. I named all of my different programs that really fit into to people's lives. Let's do a
Mhm.
launch pad. That would be the beginning of really just getting you set up. Why don't you have reviews? You are all great and wonderful, but no one
Mhm.
have reviews on their Facebook page or their Google My Business because they don't know, how to ask for that and send it out, automate it, get it out so it can come back. And my
Wow.
team does that for you and answers all of those ads, the customer reviews for you.
Okay, I've gotta ask, how did you even get started in this type of business and even, have that the knowledge and the skill set to do that? Like, talk to me a little bit more about how all this gets started because I'm, like, so impressed, like, my mouth is hanging open, like, that's a lot.
So,
That's a huge service to have it all in one,
one
one
place.
space because what we do is we
Yes.
piecemeal things together. So people are saying, "Loving this, love it. Good morning, Coach B." So we're getting some nice comments here.
Good morning. Good morning. So listen, Eva. So as a let's just do this. If there is a mother with 5 kids and she need help, right? She doesn't have anyone to reach out to. And I started looking at communities. Hey,
Mm,
can you run this errand for me? Oh, if someone could come and clean my house. Oh, if someone could come and babysit for me. It's the same concept. Like, who
mhm,
picks up your food? You want all the different people to go pick up your foods. These, Uber Eats, all of those things. And I started thinking, my heart was overwhelmed because I wasn't asking for help.
mm,
Don't you do that? Look
mm.
here, black girl. Don't you be going asking them people for no help.
You
Okay.
know, I wanna touch on that a minute because so many women
Yes.
try to be superwoman. You remember this commercial? It was the commercial from the late I think it was the late 1970s, early 1980s, where this woman comes out in 3 different outfits, and she's
Right.
singing, "I can bring home the bacon,
It's
fried up
right
in
up
a
in a pan.
pan, and never let you forget you're a man, 'cause I'm a woman."
Well,
And the tagline was, Anjali, the 8-hour perfume for the 24-hour woman,
right.
which means, okay, we have to work ourselves to death 24 hours a day, but at least we'll smell good for 8 hours during that day, right?
Right.
And so those subliminal messages that women receive, that we have to be it all and do it all to have it all,
Right.
have ended, have us ending up stressed out, burnt out, and overwhelmed and having health challenges, right? Our
Right.
health is affected, our
Right.
moods are affected because we're exhausted all the time,
Mhm.
and our relationships bear the brunt of us not feeling well, so we can't really be
Yes.
our best selves. And so the service that you're offering is gonna take a lot of pressure
Off.
off of all of the plates that we're spinning,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
and we can advance our career, build our businesses, and have a personal life. Girl,
Oh,
mic drop.
that I'm talking to one girl that is in North Carolina. She has two prototypes that she's created these. One's in production, the other one's getting ready. She's writing a book, 30 series. She's writing a book, and then she's a teacher and a wife and a mother, um and she has a nonprofit, and she's crying tears, real tears. And so she was told that you need to see B, which is the
Everybody who's watching live or on the
Mama
replay needs
B.
to see Boo. I mean, it's how do we, how did, like, I'm sorry, how did I not know that this was possible? Because, honestly, I am one of those entrepreneurs that, has a VA that does this, has a VA that does that, trying to get all of my content in my own voice out there. And it really, like, I have this little book here, everything that I don't want to forget to do.
Right.
Because, I'm at that
Uh-huh.
age where it's hard to remember everything.
Right.
There's a
Which I
lot of my
created
head. It's
a task
crowded in here.
manager. Yes. You got to have a task manager. That
Mhm.
task I'm already finished with my social posting. I've done most of my tasks. I've got two proposals to get out, and my day is done.
I don't like you right now. No, I'm jealous of you right now. But it's a good jealous. It's
It's
a
a
good
good,
jealous.
and so
Um,
that part right
mhm.
there where we look at, and I do all of my coaching on one day, and if they're inside of my app, then they get to, the meetings are right there. I have all the Zoom, Google Meet, any software that you want and you're paying too much money for, come and talk to me. My team and I will negotiate, and we will get you even a better rate.
Okay, mic drop. Because here's how the genius that you are is going to help me, because my perfect summer involves spending 6 weeks in Europe.
Yes.
And my husband and I
You've
just,
done it.
yeah, well, we just booked it for
Right.
this year. And that was fun and crazy, and the prices are just out of control. But part of me wants, I want to be able to work from anywhere in the world. That's always been the dream. That's always been the goal. And with my passive income businesses in real estate as well. However, running all of these businesses, if you will, it feels so comforting to know that there's an opportunity to do that through an app where we just get everything hashtag done. Like, I love it.
Right. Hashtag done. And it's actually right on my phone. So my business goes everywhere with me. Bea Baylor.
There you
It
go.
goes everywhere with me. And so if I just want to click on and I want to just look at my advertising, my reputation management, I can do some social posting right here because I've got my business with me. My QuickBooks is on here. I can post, I've got about 8 places that I'm posting on, and my posts are already done. So, and I go back and look at the recent posts. I can go back and now comment at the end of the day, send one comment, and it talks to all of the people who have liked my page.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, all right. So we all need you. Everybody needs B. If you're
Well,
running a business,
I know, Eva, but a lot of people don't know. They have this fear of coming to me because that means to them, I got to get my act together.
yes, and you do.
And I,
All
you
right.
know, I'm
You do
half
have to get
ass
your act
dressed.
together, but what a beautiful way to get your act together
Right.
with help. We try to get our acts together by ourselves and it doesn't work. It
Yeah, like
doesn't
cleaning
work.
your house before the housekeeper come.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got 20 minutes to get, I always do with my office, before the housekeeper comes, I can get it done in 20 minutes. But if I have a
Right.
weekend to get my office together, it takes me all weekend. And so, you
Exactly.
know, the task expands to the time frame that we give it, you know.
Right.
And so to have something that just gives you your time back, because time is one of the most precious commodities we have. And once we lose it, it doesn't come back. But you can lose money and make more money. And so, let's get your priorities straight
Really.
and focus on what matters most to you, what's important now, how you could
Hmm.
spend your time efficiently. So
Efficiently.
tell everybody where they can find you so that they can talk to you about getting their acts together.
Absolutely. This is great, Eva, because I don't want you to be overwhelmed. I don't want you to end up where I ended up, and because waving the white flag is what I love for you to do. Go ahead and wave it, because I get it. And just if you just want to show up naked, that's fine too. I've been there, done that. So go ahead. If you exhausted, say you exhausted. If you're not making no money, say you ain't making no money. If you say your husband told you to go back to work, you tell it. 'Cause that's how we can get it corrected. And supporting. I say I help. A lot of women don't help. Okay, how about I support you? And if you want to be supported and loved on, and in the process, your business goes through the roof because you're doing everything efficiently. Thank you for that word, Eva. Efficiently, to bring in revenue in your business. What's the point if you are not generating revenue? So hit me up on all the social platforms. You guys know me. You see my posting. My concierge service do all of my postings. They run it through
Where can
me,
they
and it's
find
done.
you if people don't, if this is their first time you learning about you? Where can
Oh,
we? Because I'm going to put
I
that in the
love
chat.
I love a quick phone call, because people sometimes don't go
Really?
to my website. So I love a quick phone call that,
Oh, all right.
yeah,
Come.
512
Wait a
three
minute.
five zero
Okay, 512
350 1747. And hearing your voice, that's because the fear of sending a text or trying to inbox me. I mean, you can hit my calendar, you can do all of those things, but call me. And when I hear your voice, it all starts there. You're home, and you're going to sit at my table, and we're going to have a cup of coffee, and we're going to talk.
Perfect. Thank you so much for coming on the intimacy of race and sharing your genius and what you do with everyone, because you are just so, beautiful and safe and nurturing and just really, really good and talented at what you do. I know I've seen you in action when I was on your television show. What was that? A year or two ago, and I
Yes.
was like, she got all these platforms. Like, how? What? Wait, what? It was just so impressive, and people don't know. I'm just going to say the elephant in the room. People don't think to go to a woman of color or a woman of color that is a mom and a grandma. And there's this preconceived notion that you're not getting the quality. But let me tell you, with this woman, you are getting all that and a bag of chips, and you will be taken care of and
Mm.
safe and held and nurtured, and your business will shine. So, let's not let preconceived notions on how old we are or the color of our skin keep us from the
Oh my goodness, Eva.
blessings that are, what, I'll be honest, because I used to have the preconceived notion about millennials. I
Yes.
was like, I raised millennials. I know, I had my own preconceived notions, but some of the best coaching I've ever gotten was from millennials.
From
So
millennium.
you've got to look at the person and what
Yes.
they do and what they've accomplished without judging them by, your perception of other people that you have met that were their age and maybe didn't do as well. Because I've had a relationship coach that was a millennial, and my first thought, like, what is this chick
Right.
gonna
Yeah.
help
What?
me? And she gave me some of the most valuable insights I've ever had about how I was showing up in my relationship. I
Oh
was
my
like,
gosh.
wow, mic drop. So, I say that to just really talk about inclusivity.
Yes.
Inclusivity. And you know what? If somebody's not a fit for you for whatever reason, it's not a fit for you. But find out first. Call this woman, talk to her, and just see what she can do for you and your business. So
Absolutely. A great
I appreciate,
conversation. This
yes.
is so good for everyone,
And
Eva.
y'all better
And
even call her because I'm a caller too.
right.
So
Yeah. No, I'm gonna do a snapshot of your business and your baby so you'll have a beautiful snapshot. And I
oh,
love
she's
doing
ready
that
for
for
me.
everyone.
She's ready for me. All right,
Yes.
love. Have an amazing Friday. I appreciate your time and the energy that you gave to me and my beautiful group that I've curated. I love them all.
Yes. You've
And
done a good job.
thank you. And everyone, just have
Yes.
a fabulous Friday. I will see you next Friday at the same time. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank
Bye
you
now.
guys.